Actually went to college together.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, huh?
Sure has. 20 years. You look like it's been 20 minutes.
He was proud of himself, too. He was like,
Yeah.
smooth. I just more to come.
I delivered it just like I practiced.
Old David gets some ass tonight. Oh, yeah. So if you would go to Netflix and you were to ask them if they had this one particular movie right here.
A look that led to an evening.
We were attracted to each other at the party. That was obvious.
Daddy, you smell like ass. Not mommy's ass. That is Fatal Attraction right there. If you would have asked them if they had Fatal Attraction over on Netflix, they'd come out and tell you, they'd be like, you know what? Yeah, we don't really carry that anymore. But come over here. We got this black bootleg right here. We got this black bootleg knockoff. They looked at the asylum and said, well, shit, if they can rip off movies and ain't nobody suing them, we can do the same thing. It makes money for them.
Sure.
Shit, we can make the kind of movies that the asylum does with the pockets change that we get from making the bigger movies. Mm-hmm. Shit, Netflix can reach under the couch and get change to make the kind of movies that Asylum does. And it looks like they did. With this movie, Fatal Affair, what they did was they said, it's funny because just like the Asylum, Netflix with this movie, Fatal Affair, they wanted you to know, yes, we ripped that shit off and goddamn proud of it too. They ain't even trying to hide.
No.
Fatal Attraction, Fatal Affair. And they don't have Fatal Attraction on Netflix. So they're hoping that you will look for Fatal Attraction and just say, oh, well, I guess I'll watch this black shit right here.
They must have just lost it because I rewatched it again on Netflix just this, back in the fall.
Well, you know what? I typed it in, didn't show up. But you know what the first thing up there was? Fatal Affair.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, I'm sure it's one of those where you type in Fatal Attraction, it goes like, but perhaps you would like this one instead.
Yeah.
Do you mean here's other movies like Fatal Attraction? I ain't say like Fatal Attraction.
No.
I said Fatal Attraction.
No.
We have Fatal Attraction at home. Here you go.
I didn't ask for some shit where BET and Lifetime came together and made a baby and had this shit right here. That's not what I'm asking for. I'm looking for Fatal Attraction, but Fatal Attraction was not up there. First thing that popped up was this.
Well, this is what you get.
This is what you get.
This is what we got. Take it or leave it.
Yep. They did put a modern twist on this.
Did they?
They did. They did.
You'll have to tell me where.
Over
that
at
is.
Netflix, they said, yes, you know what? We too believe in diversity. Black lives matter and black stalkers do too. So they can stalk and kill with the white ones out there, man. Equality.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, man. So they said, you know what? Yeah. Why do white people get to stalk all the women all the time? White people get to do that. Black people can do that too. Shit, black dudes can stand outside of windows looking crazy just like white dudes do. The other spin that they put here, instead of the guy screwing around with a crazy woman, this time it's the woman that's out there around and opening this can of crazy right here.
This sounds like Vanilla Ice explaining how he didn't rip off Under Pressure.
No, that's Netflix explaining this shit. Hey, that is our twist on that.
Yeah, but mine is dun 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 dun.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you, they can't even be that original with that. They've already done the gender race swapping thing in the adultery thriller subgenre out there. They did that when your boy Idris Elba was turned on that white girl at the office.
A lot of these single gals see the workplace as their hunting ground.
He like, oh shit, maybe.
He's licking his lips.
Yeah, he looking at his lips. He's like, shit, brother, no wonder she think you turned on. You like, how you doing? Good morning, how you doing? Brother, he ain't thirsty, he hungry. Look. In that one, it was the girl who was chasing, but the thing, he didn't do anything, so he says. And it was white girl chasing a black dude. He didn't really do anything. He's trying to, help his family, keep his family safe from this crazy chick. So they've already done their own all kind of diversified versions of Fatal Attraction. So this can't even be that original in that area either. Somebody beat you to it. Only thing that we can really hope for is that, well, there is the chemistry, hopefully, of Omar Epps and Nia Long.
Sure.
You know, 20 years ago, they did a movie together, In Too Deep. Except that was a piece of shit, too. They said, well, you know what? Let's try it again. let's try it one more time. And 20 years later, they're back. You know, maybe this time around, they needed a break, 20 years to get it together, and maybe they can make it better in this new film that they have right here. Fatal Affair.
There is no us.
Got R&B demons singing this shit.
Right?
Baby. Just demons with the shirts and buttons and shit.
Everything he's done has all been to get to me.
Chris is looking mad. Chris is looking at you.
Just disapproving.
Yeah, Chris looking at you and me like now, like, why you Negro so silly?
The shit this movie pulls. All right, I'll let you have it.
This is such a great song.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Look at this goddamn strawberry jam they put on this. Goddamn ketchup. They must have ran out. The makeup department must have been off that day.
I love that. Hey, there's a crazed killer at their house. Okay, we'll send one guy
By himself.
to just stroll.
Yeah. Shit, man, y'all go down to Burger King and get some ketchup packets. Goddamn makeup girl ain't here. Even with the gender and the race swapping that they do in this version here of Fatal Attraction, you can tell by the trailer. Ellie and David, they're old friends. Girl, ain't seen you for 20 years. And they, you know, they hint at them crushing on each other back when they were
In college.
In college back in the day. Well, did you have a crush on me? Yeah, I kind of had a crush on you too, you know. And but the only thing is that as they talk and they start to really get to know, rekindle their friendship, David wants to kind of rekindle more. You know, the thing is that Ellie says they start to flirt a little bit, but Ellie, she makes it quick to throw out there like, yeah, but I'm married. And David's like, shit, I ain't. I didn't ask you that shit. I didn't ask you, why the put that out there? I didn't ask you a goddamn thing about marriage. It's not me saying that I am insensitive to women being stalked. We talked about this yesterday on the gaming show.
Yeah.
Not insensitive to women being stalked, harassed, anything like that. But, I mean, listen, they've been sitting up there drinking, touching, flirting, and then she's going to throw that marriage shit out there. But then after she throws that out there, she's going to throw some shit out there like this.
But you know, one day you wake up 20 years later and you realize the person sleeping next to you feels like a complete stranger.
He's like, yeah, duly noted. The biggest twist in this comes in when once they get past all of the bullshit flirting that they're doing, you know, and shit, Omar's just kind of like, all right, look, let's just get right down to it. She went to go take a piss.
Yeah.
That must be his fetish. I don't know.
She went to go
get him going.
She went to take a piss, and that brother just kicked down the door like he was SWAT.
It was almost like he was like, I'm tired of waiting.
Yeah. God damn it. And you know, look, like I said, she kind of, I don't know what was going on with her marriage before. You know, in marriages they run their ups and downs, and I guess she was on kind of the downswing. So it was kind of nice to be out with a guy.
Have a guy flirt with her. He's old, familiar, made her feel good. You know, she kind of like, you know, indulge a little bit. And then like, what the am I doing?
But unlike Michael Douglas in Fatal Attraction, Ellie knows immediately. She's like, oh, okay, I'm sobered up right now. No.
I can't. I'm sorry. I have to go.
And left his ass with a case of blue balls that drove him crazy.
You know what? It might have still happened, but he was too too desperately fumbling for his belt buckle.
Oh, yeah.
And had that dead-eye look in his face. Like,
yeah, looking like a wild animal.
Yeah. And once you saw that, it was just like, oh, ugh, what am I doing?
Looking like an animal they ain't ate for weeks.
Right.
She's so horny, he couldn't even get that zipper. No. God damn it! Shit! Brother was mad.
Yeah, smooth went out the window there.
Shit, you see that? You see that
the spell?
Yeah, you see that blue light in the ground? That's his balls. That ain't no light.
It's illuminated down
That's
there.
illuminated. He got blue balls so bad, illuminated. He like, God, I know you gonna leave me hanging like this, bitch. You see this setup that we have here, and you see, and then you see all these, you see all these black people in the movie. I'm just gonna say, you see all these black people here in the movie, and so you start thinking like, well, shit, this is one of these Tyler Perry joints. This is a Tyler Perry production right here. Oh, I wish. Whoa, boy, if only TP could just swoop in and save the day on this. I ain't never wished for Madea to show up more than I have right now. I've never wished for. I mean, listen, because you would also think like, all right, yeah, silly ass setup, crazy ass acting black people.
How crazy is this gonna get?
The darkest nigga on the movie is the villain. It was like, all right, yeah, where's Madea? Well, I know you back here. Come on out, Madea. Come on now. Come on, Tyler Perry. I know you here. Boy, I wish that was the case. At least with Tyler Perry, you be getting people drinking air and shit and eating shit with nothing on the tip of their fork. This is too bland or too phony to be engaging. If nothing else, I learned nothing new out there. So just give me some characters. And the way they come in and introduce these characters, man, is corny as fuck. Especially the way they introduce Omar Epps, his character David. Like they try too hard to make David too smooth.
This is the tech consultant I was telling you about, David Hammond.
Boy, how long was he standing in that
I know.
pose?
that was so calculated.
Waiting for his name. This is David. Oh, did somebody say me?
That's my cue.
That brother, you see that brother? He's like
This is the tech consultant I was telling you
huh?
David Hammond.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about my work. Excuse me. Oh, hey. It's like, brother, wait, so you've been sitting up there posing the whole time.
I know. You're trying different poses.
Yeah. God damn, what you gonna call my name? Shit. I can only stand like this for so. Shit, I'm David. Hey, how you doing? Brother sitting up here waiting, trying to be smooth. And then when he comes in, tries to be charming, man, the dialogue. All of this guy's dialogue right here. He sounds like a desperate guy at a bar just trying to pick up any girl, using any line that he hadn't used already.
We actually went to college together. It's been a long time, huh?
Sure has. 20 years. You look like it's been 20 minutes.
Did you see?
He was proud of himself, too. He was like,
Yeah.
smooth. There's more to come.
I delivered it just like I practiced.
Old David gets some ass tonight. Oh, yeah. It's hard to be intimidated by him, man. It's hard to be. That's why it's so hard to be intimidated by him later on in the movie, because later on in the film, he was introduced so goofy that it's just like, all right.
Yeah, he's introduced goofy, and I was just like, Omar Epps, I was going to pull him aside. I was like, do you want to be here? Because his delivery the whole time, except for a couple times he's supposed to be angry, I was like, man, this. I noticed it's not your first acting job. But if I hadn't seen you before, I would think it was.
He's consistently monotone. And like, yeah, he rarely raises his voice. And when he does, it's almost like, oh shit. I mean, I kind of woke up and I was like, but then I kind of started giggling at it. And so, he honestly just doesn't seem to want to be there at all.
He just, when he first loses his mind, because listen, the movie's only 90 minutes. So I'll tell you this, there's no development to him going crazy.
There is none to any of this. Stuff just escalates because.
He lost his mind the moment she left him in that bathroom. At that moment, he was already crazy, but at that moment, it's like, it ain't no lead up to him trying to apologize or be nice or anything. He immediately just gears up to the crazy land. This guy right here, we don't get any scenes where any subtlety of where it's like, I'm sorry, can we try this again? Can we maybe stay friends? Something that would make it seem like, all right, I can see a real person behind this.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just like, no, he's already crazy. And it's sad because with him jumping to crazy so quickly, it just seems, because it don't take long for him to get there. There's no build up in it. Yeah. It's the next scene. He should be, here's the funny thing. He should be scary at this point. He's the villain of the movie. Once he starts going crazy, he should be very intimidating. But he's just annoying.
Yeah.
He's just annoying and sad. It's just kind of like, brother, take a hint.
Right.
I mean, look, I know you crazy, but you ain't that crazy. You know she ain't into you, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear she's not into you, and that you're not going to suddenly make her into you.
Yeah.
No matter how crazy you are, you can see that.
Yeah, it really is. I ain't never seen insanity look so pathetic.
David. Hey.
Wow, I just left the meeting across the street, and I thought to myself, she looks like Ellie.
Don't.
You look great.
Don't.
She's like,
don't.
Jesus Christ, you know, I gave you the 20 minutes line, but this bullshit.
I saw you waiting over there.
Yeah, I saw you hiding behind the trees. I saw you peeking out. Yeah, shut up, man.
Somebody just rolled up on you like that with a whole explanation. You're like, I don't believe a word of that.
No, that's too convenient.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought that was you. No, you knew this was me.
I was across the street and thought that was you and walked all the way over here. Really?
About that night, I apologize.
No, it's totally fine. You don't need to apologize. Why? Why would I be angry? I'm fine.
Well, you haven't returned my phone calls.
Oh, my God.
See, it's that kind of shit. I just kind of like, I can't be scared because you're just stupid. You're just stupid.
Yeah.
I ain't intimidated by you at all. Shit, even if you try to come after, you probably gonna trip over your own knife or something. Trying to unzip your pants and shit.
Well, it's not just no. Sorry.
No, go ahead. What's up?
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. No. Say what's up.
No, I was gonna say he's just going down the checklist of typical stalker things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's making the constant phone calls. It's it's coincidence seeing you here. It's like he's doing everything right, but the problem is we've seen it all before, and then I'm not gonna be intimidated by you. No, we've seen this again.
Even stalkers are like amateur.
Yeah, exactly.
Brother.
Yeah.
How about we grab a coffee and talk? My treat.
You know, it don't help when you say it that way.
Yeah.
How about we grab a coffee? My treat.
My treat. Oh, wow, big spender.
Yeah, well, just looking crazy too. You see how he started like kind of moving around and shit. Yeah, by the way, that apology didn't mean a goddamn thing. It's like, hey, I'm sorry, I creeped you the fuck out the other night. Hey, let's go get some coffee.
Yeah, right.
My treat. He cannot read the room, the street, the block, the town. This motherfucker can read Earth.
And he cannot deliver anything that doesn't sound completely rehearsed.
Hey, even if he hadn't done anything, nobody want to go get coffee with you looking like that. Yeah. Hey, how about we'll get some coffee? My treat.
I am married. It's not okay.
I said, wait a goddamn minute.
Look, he trying to take it out on that guy. He's like, no, don't. Motherfucker, you got shot down in Bears. Don't take it out on him.
That's funny, watching this scene, I kept putting myself to the body of that guy waiting for that parking space. Like, could you motherfuckers go?
Yeah, he gonna get mad at this guy. Even that guy tell him, you know what? She said no. Pick up your goddamn pride and get the out.
So he should have yelled it out the window.
Yeah.
Buddy, she's not having it.
Yeah. Hey, man, your pride is blocking the way. Pick it up and get the out. Stupid.
You're not good at this.
No, I was gonna say like that moment's also to display like his anger, and again, it's so generic feeling.
It is.
We're supposed to be scared by him now. And it's like that's it, just a goddamn it, wait.
Yeah, and it's supposed to show like, oh, he's got an angry side. I'm like, he's just impatient.
Yeah.
I thought he's gonna. I tell you, a little spoiler here. I thought he's gonna like when she left. I thought he was gonna beat that dude's ass.
Me too.
And no, he just he got punked out by. He got punked out by old boy in the car. Oh no!
I thought at the very least he would go bang on the hood of the car.
Yeah, no, none of that happened.
It's not okay.
I said, wait a goddamn minute. Hey, are you moving or not?
So anyway, shit. Got in that car and left it. Look at that, goddamn it, shit. It's just not my day. guy made it look stupid. Look at him. They said, yes, you dipped on your ass. Oh man. Yeah, I've never seen crazy look so pathetic.
I know. I mean, you think about Moose, John Travolta in the Fanatic, and he was better at this than Omar Epps.
Yeah, mentally challenged 60-year-old man was better than shit than you. I bet he would have got our number. Turns out, it also turns out in the movie, what they want to be, kind of a big twist right here. David's a hacker.
Yeah.
Now, normally I would roll my eyes at a plot detail like that, because what it means is that, he can conveniently do things and create, again, these phony situations because he's a hacker.
No, once they call you a hacker, you might as well be Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Yeah, shit, you might as well get the keyboard and say Patronum. Magic. Yeah, this shit in here stupid. I would roll my eyes at that normally because, like I said, it would just make things too convenient for as you said, they be doing some magic shit in here. Stuff hackers really can't do unless they're on Star Trek. But I wish they had explored that more, because if they had, at least it would have spiced the story up more by going down a predictable road, but one that probably would have been better than what we have here, where David would have went in and started making her life hell.
Right.
He would have done shit to make her lose her job, lose clients, lose a bid on some property.
Right. When her and her husband had just bought that house, he would have screwed it up to where they couldn't afford it anymore, and they'd be looking to move back to where they were.
Yeah, but that's not what happens. What he does is he starts dating her friend and starts hanging out with her husband, and they don't do much with that. No, they don't do anything with that. I mean, they really are just hanging. Yeah. They tease that something might happen, but the movie's soft. This is
soft is the word.
Yeah, this movie's very soft. It has no edge. It doesn't go through with some of the violence that it promises. It doesn't go through with some of the potential suspense that it can create. It gives you fake outs, but that's it.
One thing that would have shored it up was if, rather than her almost having sex with him, is if she had gone through with it.
Yes, yeah.
Then there'd have been a lot more tension. Like, what am I going to do about this guy?
Yeah, but this is like a TV 14 or something like that out there, so but when he does hacker stuff, even that is kind of, I don't know if this shit can happen or not, but it looks kind of stupid to me. And it's not even that great. He hacks one camera in the house.
Yeah,
we can see it from home, or some silly shit where he just rearranges text messages.
Wait a minute, no. He sent these messages to me. He must have just switched the name.
Okay, well, you start. Okay, admittedly, that sounds guilty as hell.
Yeah, that might, but at the same time, we've been friends for a long time, and you gonna take the word of a certain dude you just met,
exactly,
and won't even let me explain. The only way to take it was like, look, here's my phone. Let me show you where he sent this to me.
Yeah.
Also, hey, your new boyfriend, the part where he's a hacker, you don't understand what that means.
Exactly.
And he's telling you all these lies about me. Me telling you, like, no, that's not true. This is the other part. I would think that you would at least go, all right, I got to consider both of these stories.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the hacking is silly, and then it leads to frustrating plot points like this. We talk about this in movies all the time. We talked about this with The Invisible Man, where, you have family members and friends where y'all have known each other for years, like you said, and then you're going to... I don't give a damn how good that dick is. You gonna sit up here and like treat me like this over this guy, not even talk about it? That's what you said earlier.
It's an age-old trope that you constantly keep seeing appear again and again, but Hollywood's just not sick of it.
We don't want people to be hurt or die in movies that don't deserve it. This bitch deserves it.
Yeah.
We all agree she needs to die. Now, whether she dies or not, we're not gonna say, but if we all had to take our money on it, we would love to see her to get murdered badly.
Yeah, because I'm like, all right, you go the crazy guy. You are not my friend anymore.
Yeah. They try way too hard to create some spooky atmospheres in here. I don't know if you noticed this. Now, maybe this is just me, but I know that there was one part in here where Omar Epps has broken into the house. and they want to create this this creepiness and this suspense where he's hiding out while the daughter, Ellie's daughter, goes to the kitchen to make popcorn, and there he is right here. No.
Like a vampire. Using the shadows to his
Dude
advantage.
sidestep. He had 1 foot. He's like,
So you want me to step out like this? Yeah, but slower.
what you say?
Like a vampire.
Nosferatu up in here and shit. Maybe I could be scared or a little creeped out if I wasn't asking, why the f is she making popcorn in the dark? You know,
it's one of those things where it's like, oh, she doesn't want to wake anybody up.
Yeah.
And yet you're popping popcorn.
It's the loudest food possible.
The sound and the smell is going to wake everybody up.
I mean, the smell, and plus it's downstairs. It's not like a light is shining in. It's like, what the f are you doing? Were you stealing mama's popcorn or something? Like, you up to no good if you're in the dark stealing food. You either cheating on a diet that they try to keep you on or something. I'm not saying that this couldn't be creepy. You know, in the right conditions it can be, but that doesn't make any sense. That feels phony.
Well, also something that doesn't make sense is that he's snuck into the house and he has a knife ready to kill the daughter. And that point, I was questioning. I was like, so, bro, what's your end game here? Because if the whole idea is for you and Nia Long to fall in love with you, I feel like killing her daughter is going to set you back.
Oh, well, he's probably thinking like, you know, just make some more available.
We can make another daughter.
yeah, our daughter.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
They don't establish what level of crazy he is.
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't.
They
is
go
good.
back and forth.
I constantly kept questioning, all right, what is your plan? How do you see this working out?
No, that is true.
With so many of his moves. And I'm like,
Yeah.
the logical conclusion of this was not going to get you what you want.
That is very true. It's just, he's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do things to just do what we've seen in movies done before, except here again it feels a little more forced. You saw earlier in the trailer where that brother got mad and just broke the record and but when he broke that record, I guess he went home. He's like, "What have I done? What have I done? That was a gift from her." And he just puts the shit back together.
And it plays.
And it plays.
I was like,
That could work.
no one here knows album technology.
Hey, he does a hacker.
He's a hacking hipster. He put that vinyl back together.
Well, it was funny when he put it back together. You see these big ass stitches or welds in it, and I'm like, so when you play that, it's just gonna keep skipping the whole time.
He's playing
play slowly.
Playing a Frankenstein record. But the reason why they had to put it back together is because in order to create a creepy atmosphere, they want to make a sinister version of the song that they were bonding over earlier.
Come on, dance with me. Come on.
David, where's my husband?
Shit, you just ruined my groove. Bringing that nigga up again. Shit.
Every time you say husband, I lose my bonus.
Funny thing is, you know, he's so crazy. That's how music sounds in his head all the time.
Come on, dance with
Shit, I dance to this shit all the time. It's all music sound to me. And the more threatening they try to make David, the more I feel for this dude, man. Because he does shit. Because the stuff that's supposed to be real creepy, just for him, it just looks real stupid. Like, he does the whole thing when Ellie and her husband are having sex. You know, he, of course, at some point, in some scene, he's going to be standing outside, creeping, watching, looking like that. But the funny thing is, that just looks funny to me. You know what he looks like? He looks like a little boy that caught his mama having sex with her new boyfriend.
He does.
Get off my mama. That's my mama.
They should have had a tear roll down.
He just looking sad. You get off my, you ain't my daddy. Get off my mama.
Just pouting the entire time.
Yeah, just looking like a little boy out there. Man, that's my woman. I'm gonna kill y'all. I do like the actors. The actors, again, just working with stuff that it's not that good. I know y'all talking about the
Nia Long's good. I mean, she's got a producer credit, so she actually was putting something in it. But
yeah, she sure did. Yeah, she produced this. It's one of, I think this is her first producing credit
yeah.
on something. Yeah, Omar Epps, he doesn't look like he wants to be here. Like, he's not a bad actor. It's just that's how good he is. To where you've seen him in other things where it's like, brother, I've seen you act.
Yeah. No, I've seen him in stuff where he was good. this is not one of those things.
I like the husband. I know y'all don't like the husband, Stephen Bishop. I don't know. It just in the movie he was the coolest guy with everything. He was nice when he was talking. It seemed like he was just a natural guy. Not the best actor, but it seemed like he was again.
Well, okay, so he starts out. He's a robot.
Yeah,
and I get that he's been traumatized, but it's a bit too much. And then later, he starts seeming what you're seeing kind of cool. I thought he was still pretty underplayed, but kind of cool. But then later, when things come out, I swear I was like, man, this guy's half dead. And he has this line that cracked me up. I'm not going to say I'm not angry. I'm not going to say I'm not hurt. And I was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Because you have no emotion in that.
You should, yeah. That's how much you was keeping that shit down inside. Because he was like, shit, because if I show my real emotion, I'm going to beat this bitch right now. But, the movie, he's just worthless, though. Like, I thought he was gonna do some good shit. I'm not going to show you everything.
No,
but he got his ass whooped. There's a point where he was kicking his own ass. Look at this shit.
I know.
No!
That's embarrassing.
No, I was like, but did you trip over your own feet?
No. As a husband, I'm like, dude, you're out of the club. You are a poor representation.
Your big ass right here, like you gonna do something, got your ass whooping. Them feet just sticking in the air. Looking like MC Hammer genie pants going down and shit. Look at this shit. So this man tripped over his own feet. Look at this. Whoa! Boy, how'd you fall for that shit? Go boy, I'm dumping yourself.
Did Omar Epps even touch him? And look, he just moved.
I think he tripped, man. I think he tripped on a shoelace or something. That made me laugh so hard. I'm gonna kick your ass off. Shit!
It was like, you saw I didn't touch him, right? That was not on me.
Yeah,
Come
man.
on, Ella. You can't blame me for your husband.
Yeah, that's his dumb ass fault. Tripping over his own big ass feet. Yeah. This probably feels like a TV movie because the guy that directed it, Peter Sullivan, does nothing but TV movies.
I looked him up, and all he's done is these low-level thrillers and a bunch of Christmas movies for the Hallmark Channel.
13 Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a movie called Secret Obsession a while back. Yeah, this guy,
he's got two speeds.
Yep. Yeah. Thrillers of Christmas, man. When he's going to make a Christmas thriller.
Christmas thriller. That's what I want to see.
I was going to give this a rental. Just because because it's not, like I said, it's not terrible enough for me to be mad at or laugh at too much. They do some things in there where, but anybody who has some very low standards, I'm talking about a low rental too, a low rental. For you, if you just have low standards in thrillers, or you just want a thriller to pass on the time and come on the television, and you don't have to pay that much attention to it, like I always say, then this is for you. Now, this is the thing that might pull me over into bullshit country, because I'm going to leave it right here. I would have to get into a spoiler to tell you why I would cross over to bullshit. I have to discuss it with you guys to see if we get there. But at this moment, I'm giving it an extremely low rental. It's a time waster, really. I'm trying to say it in the best way, but I'll pass it on to you guys to, talk about and give your ratings. And if you want to talk about the spoiler thing that I'm going to talk about here, then we can.
I have no problem giving this a some old bullshit, because this is a goddamn colossal waste of time. Yeah. Even if you haven't seen Fatal Attraction, or you say like, well, man, everything can be Fatal Attraction. You've already seen it in so many other movies. Most of the acting is barely any effort is put into it. Yeah. Definitely not in the writing.
It's shot competently. I'll give it that. But the point of a thriller is supposed to captivate you, interest you, thrill you. And this movie really it has all the basic elements. It has the ingredients of what you typically would see in a thriller. It's like, okay, that's fine, but it doesn't really do anything with them. It just goes for kind of the basic formula, but it doesn't go all the way. And so yeah, I'm kind of right there with you, Martin. I would give this a some old bullshit because it doesn't make the attempt, which is disappointing.
The daughter in the movie, she's forget the actress's name, but she has a boyfriend. The poor boyfriend gets murdered.
Yeah, he just came by for dinner.
He just came by for dinner. The boyfriend gets murdered. Also, the secretary, Ellie's, Neil Long's character, the secretary dies. But the girl, it's really important to talk about the boyfriend of the daughter that dies, because they kill that dude. And I guess, I guess her Tinder game is strong or something. I guess she had a lot on reserve, or she didn't give a f***. Just the first couple of dates, because she's like, Scott, no! And they're like, well, shit, Scott, we got to get out of here.
Right.
And I thought the end of the movies are going to be like, I wish Scott was here. That horrible man killed Scott. No, at the end, they're all together. And they have, and I'm not lying to you, they have this line where the husband looks at Nia Long and says, tonight for dinner, salmon or steak? And Nia Long looks up and says, steak. And they all, including the daughter, they all walk away like it's a commercial. They're like, and credits roll.
Yep.
They could have done a freeze frame and had
Yep.
This might can be explained, but this is what really pushed me over right here. So there's a point where Omar Epps' character David wants to disappear, wants to lay low. And to do that, he wants people to think that he's dead. He wants to fake his own death. So what he does is he finds a black homeless dude. And he finds this old homeless dude right here. And in order to fake his death, what he does is he kills the guy, takes the homeless man's clothes off, puts his clothes on him, sets it on fire, and puts a suicide note next to it. So he wanted to let people know that he committed suicide by setting himself on fire, but also left this note nearby so that everybody know that he's sorry. I thought that shit was stupid myself.
Of course it's stupid.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, for the police to say like, well, it looks like he killed himself, so I guess everybody's safe now.
When a mother sets themselves on fire to kill themselves, you really want to investigate that because they were like, well, everything's too disfigured to go and, we have to take time to go and look at all the bones and everything, but we were pretty sure it's him. I was like, what?
Yeah, no, there's no reason for your family to fear anymore. We got a good
feeling about it.
Yeah, we got a good feeling about it. I think you're gonna be all right.
Even he was like, if he kills me and tries to make me a double, this is gonna be dumb.
Wait, you're not involving me in all this bullshit, are you?
So yeah, man, this is some bullshit. Those two reasons right there. This is straight up some bullshit.